Because of the high tumor burden, which can be ALL, AML, Burkitt's lymphoma, DLBCL, dehydration, or chemosensitivity. So these tumors will lead to rapid lysis of tumor cells, releasing of some intracellular contents, and this will lead to metabolic complications. So tumor cell lysis will cause increase in potassium, increase in phosphate, increase in the uric acid, whereas calcium will decrease. So increase in potassium will lead to hyperkalemia, and this predispose to arrhythmias and cardiac arrest. Increase in phosphate will precipitate with calcium and form calcium phosphate stones, and which deposit in kidney and also predispose to AKI, acute kidney injury. Increased uric acid will also precipitate in renal tubules with uric acid crystals, and this crystal will predispose to AKI. Decrease in calcium, hypocalcemia, the symptoms are tetany, seizures and arrhythmias. So end result will be leading to AKI. The AKI will be further resulting in the fluid overload, electrolyte imbalance, metabolic acidosis, arrhythmias and death. So how to prevent? Identify those high risk patients and you need to give them active hydration. Hydration is required around 2 to 3 liters of water per day. And for uric acid, you need to give uricosuric drugs like allopurinol, and you have to monitor the electrolytes. For management in the hyperkalemia, you have to stabilize it. As you know, the treatment of hyperkalemia, if ECG changes, calcium gluconate, then beta-2 agonist, bicarbonate. And for hyperphosphatemia, you also need to do hydration and phosphate binders like SPS, zirconium. For hyperuricemia, you need to give uricosuric agent like allopurinol, respuritase. And for hypocalcemia, you need to treat only if patient is symptomatic. Maintain the urine output with hydration and diuretic. Renal replacement therapy is needed if needed dialysis. TLS is an oncologic emergency, so early recognition, prevention and prompt management can be life-saving in this.